Hello and welcome. I am continuing the previous session which we just closed of symphony, richness and opportunity of soul. In the last one we just now discussed that the sur and tur combined gives taru, that is spontaneity, reflexes. Okay, and as soon as the reflexes are strong, okay, and you have raised yourself to the consciousness of the seventh grade, seventh kosh. Okay, I will not use the word kosh because we are still far away to understand koshas, but just understand in the previous one we just understood that the seven lokas, at seventh lok, the symphony, you have to maintain the symphony, the vibration. Along with the symphony, you maintaining the richness of soul. Along with the symphony and richness, when both combine, you will have great amount of reflexes, very strong reflexes, just like a cat reflex. That is why in some traditions cats are cats are a god or a goddess, play a role as a god and a goddess. Even in Egyptian, everyone knows cats are holy cats. Okay, so even in Hindu, cats are holy. How? Lion is lion is the seat of Durga, Parvati. Again, very high reflexes. Lion is what? Lion is a big cat. Similarly, Shiva meditates on tiger, tiger's skin, tiger's head. He meditates on it. No matter, see, Nandi is a bull. So Shiva is roaming on Nandi. When he wants to roam around the world, he is roaming on Nandi. But when he wants to meditate, he is meditating on the head of tiger, the skin of tiger. Okay, so the skin of Shiva is tiger. While he is meditating, he is on the tiger's skin with the tiger's head. Nandi is outside when he is meditating. He is not meditating on Nandi. On Nandi, he is just circulating around the world. Meditation is on the tiger. Okay. What is again tiger? Big cat. So cats are also holy. Holy cats. Whereas see the avatar of one of the avatar of Shiva, that is Bhairav. He has dog. So see, dog and cat are two different things. Rahu and Ketu. One of them has strong reflexes. It is pulling the energy of Rahu, giving the energy of Ketu. Cats are going to pull your Rahu and give your Ketu, and give its Ketu towards you. Opposite, dogs are going to pull your Ketu and give you Rahu. Okay, so people who like dogs are continuously emitting Ketu and taking Rahu. That is why dogs come to them. People like me, cats are naturally drawn towards them. Why? Because we are radiating Rahu and we are getting Ketu. Cats are usually taking Rahu inside and giving us Ketu. It is opposite in dogs. That is why see, Ketu is strong of the cats. So from wherever height they will jump, their feet are so much flexible, they are not going to break their bones. Total flexible body. Okay. And say for example, dogs can sense things. The Rahu is getting stronger. Getting my point? So this is how you can differentiate what you are radiating. What types of animals and beings are being pulled towards you. From that you can understand your vibe, state of vibe. Okay. So while when I am in deep meditation, okay, every time when I do deep meditation, being a Rahu person, I increase and radiate more Rahu, more cats come to me. Like there was a time I was sleeping in my bedroom. One fine morning when I wake up, there is a chair in front of my bed and a cat is sitting in front of me. I'm waking up and watching a cat staring at me. Imagine that thing. Like even in one night when I was sleeping around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. or around 2:30 somewhere, I wake up and see there is a cat staring at me from the window. Even though I am sleeping at first floor, I don't know how cat reach over there, but it is watching you continuously. Whenever I wake up, I see a cat staring at me. Whenever I am sleeping, okay. But this is when I am into deep meditation. Like for 15-30 days, I am meditating well, and regularly I am meditating, and I meditate at midnight. Okay, so it is the time if I am meditating at midnight regularly for around 30 days or so. After that, I will see such things. But when I am not meditating and when I am doing yoga in the morning, when I stopped meditating at night, rather when I started doing exercise in the morning. So beneath the sun, I am doing yoga. I am doing all the asanas. I am doing Sirsasana, okay, Dhanurasana. All these types of things I am doing regularly for 30 days, and I will see dogs are automatically coming towards me. Okay, I go to somewhere, I go outside my house, I will see 10 dogs approaching me. Or at least 3 to 4 dogs are coming towards me. Wherever there are dogs and I am sitting there, dogs are automatically coming towards me. Why? Because when I do yoga, I am stretching my Ketu. When I do meditation, I am stretching my Rahu. Okay, that is why Shiva meditates on a cat's head. That is a big cat, tiger's head, tiger's skin. Because no matter what you say, that is why we say a tiger instinct. Okay, because it has that level of instinct. There is only one animal which can break the instinct of a tiger. It is a deer. The deer. From the deer's nipple, we extract kasturi. Because a deer is more intuitive than a tiger. But the deer is not utilizing its intuition. That is why it is having a lot of intuition. It is only going to utilize the intuition when something danger is coming there. Okay, so see the difference between the intuition of a deer and intuition of a tiger. The intuition of a tiger, it is used in hunting to gain something. Tiger uses its intuition to gain something in life, whereas deer uses its intuition to save itself from something in life. So the deer intuition is a savior. Okay, so whenever something bad is going to happen, negative things are going to happen in your life, deer's instincts are going to help you. It is going to stop you. So when we see lot of planets in the 6th house or aspecting the 6th house, I will going to tell them, okay, use kasturi. Why? Because whenever some enemy is trying to plot some strategy or plan against you, you will suddenly be having that intuition, and you will come to know wherever, from whenever, even if you are dumb as, okay, still somewhere intuition is going to come and you will know, okay, this is something is going on. Golmaal hai bhai sab, golmaal hai. Okay, because kasturi, it is going to save you. It is the savior's intuition, deer's intuition. Whereas tiger's intuition is the victorious intuition. You gain something whenever you are after something, whenever you want to gain something and you are using your intuition, it is the tiger's intuition. Okay, so in meditation you are not fearing, you are not shielding yourself. In meditation, you are going higher, you are raising. So it is the tiger's intuition. That's why Shiva meditates on the tiger's head, tiger's skin. He might be roaming on the bull. Okay, but when it comes to meditation, he chooses the best, that is the tigers. Similarly, Parvati, the Vahan is lion. Lion is another cat. But see, there is a difference between a lion and a tiger. Lion is a courageous animal. Tiger is not a courageous animal. Tiger is a smart animal. You hunt a cub of lion. Okay, the lion is going to roar at you and come towards you and get hunted. But if you hunt a cub of tiger, the tiger or the tigress is not going to roar at you and come to you and hunt you. It is going to wait for the perfect opportunity when to take vengeance. After 2 days, of surveillance, they will do surveillance on you. After doing surveillance on you, after 2 days, when at midnight you will be going somewhere out, tiger would come from behind and grab you. So there is a difference between a tiger and a lion. Okay, although both are cats. Similarly, there are difference between two types of dogs. Angry dog without fur, pit bull, and a furry dog who is all types of like cuddling dog. Okay, two types of dogs. You can identify dog by its tail. If the tail is higher, it is a hunting dog. If hunting dogs are coming attracted towards you, you are in a different vibe. If dogs with a lower tail are coming towards you, you are in a different vibe. Okay, so this was just about dogs and cat. I don't know where I am going. Extra knowledge I gave you. But no matter. See, Sur and Tur. From Sur and Tur there is Taru. Taru is reflexive. So whenever your reflexes are strong, you start to see all the minute things in life. Small things. That is why we call it reflex. Okay, you will notice all the small things. You will feel the small things. You will become hypersensitive. Okay, and then when you reach the seventh loka, you get the opportunity of soul. So I kept it till here. Now I am going to distinguish how you get the opportunity of soul. What is the difference between responsibility of soul and opportunity of soul? Okay. Those who are regularly watching my video, okay, or they are following my video, I would suggest they should always watch my videos one by one. Don't, if you missed out something, okay, you need to start the video from there. Because sometimes I am giving some information which is based on the previous video. So if you didn't watch the previous video, it is going to be a problem. So please go with the flow. Don't disrupt the flow, otherwise you will get half knowledge in bits and pieces and it is destructive. Okay. So see, just make a rough table over here. People in 1 to 6 loka and people in 7th loka. Okay. In 1 to 6 loka, there is 1 to 3 loka and 4 to 6 loka. I would have explained this in the video of Agni. Okay. This is the fire aspect of Agni. This is the flame aspect of Agni. I won't be repeating this right now. Okay, so this is Sura, this is Tura. This is Sur. You come into symphony when you destruct all the evil. Okay, similarly, this is Tura. You become rich. Richness in light. Symphony of soul. Getting my point? Now this thing, when you attain Sur, see, while you are doing Sur, while you are coming into this is when you are having responsibility from your soul. Okay, from. This is when you are having responsibility of your soul. Okay. See, there is a difference between responsibility from your soul and responsibility of your soul. While you are having responsibility from your soul, okay, what you are doing? You are finding the truth. Okay, when you are having responsibility of your soul, you are reaching the truth. Okay, you are reaching the truth over here. Over here, you are finding the truth. Okay, I will be explaining this. Just let me finish the opposite table. In the seventh loka, people go into Vayu. You need to understand Vayu, where you are understanding Samyak Pranita. Okay, where you are understanding Samyak Pranita of Vayu, that is equilibrium. Because you don't have to go and cross the seventh law, you have to be steady on the seventh law. Okay, so this happens because you have to stay there, sustain at the seventh law. So over here, you are at Uru. What is Uru? Uru is opportunity. Opportunity of soul. Okay. And what you are doing over here? Over here, you are becoming the truth. Okay. So get this graph straight. Okay, get this graph straight. So understand this simple thing. People in 1 to 6 slope, when you are crossing 1 to 6 loka, okay, when you are crossing 1 to 6 loka, what is happening is, see, in the first 3 lok, we understood that the first aspect of fire is to be understood. That is, you need to purify yourself. When you purify yourself, you are coming into symphony. That is Sura. Sur and Asur. When you are in symphony and when you are not in symphony. તમે ક્યારે સુરમાં છો? When you are in a correct vibe and when you are not in correct vibe. That is Sur and Asur. When you are in symphony, when you are not in symphony. Okay. So in first 3 loka, we have to get to the first aspect of Agni, that is fire purification. પવિત્ર થવાનું છે. એ first aspect છે. So when you get purified, you are into symphony. Okay, so you are in Sur. And the process of getting in Sur, you are fulfilling all the responsibilities from your soul. Now there is a difference between the responsibility of your soul and responsibility from your soul. Now what is responsibility from your soul? The soul is giving you some responsibility, okay? If the soul has given you the responsibility which you have to fulfill, that is the responsibility you have to, like let's take a easy example. When you have the responsibility from your soul, it is the compulsory responsibility. And when you are doing the responsibility of your soul, it is your chosen responsibility. See, responsibilities are also of two types. One that you choose and one that you are bound to do. Like handling your parents is a responsibility from your soul. But being a parent is the responsibility of your soul. And it is a huge difference. You are born on this earth because of your parents, so you have a responsibility for them. Okay, so that responsibility is the responsibility from your soul. Your soul has to fulfill that responsibility, and in the process of fulfilling that responsibility, you are getting into symphony, you are getting into sura. While you do that karma, your wives are getting into sura. It is the responsibility of soul. Sorry, it is the responsibility from the soul. Okay. See, technically I would draw and explain it. It is very like you will enjoy learning this thing. Okay. Say for example, over here is your Ajna chakra, this is your crown chakra. Crown chakra is vibrating very much. Throat chakra is vibrating like this. Heart chakra is vibrating very low. Solar plexus is vibrating quite good. Swadhisthana and root. Okay. Now, this is the basic symphony of your soul while you are coming into your adulthood. Okay, while you have entered your adulthood, this is your symphony. Okay, but a perfect symphony is when all the chakras are aligned in its perfect ratios. Okay, when you reach at this vibration, you are at Sura, perfect Sura. Because there are some ratios of chakras which you have to follow. The throat chakra should vibrate less than your solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra should vibrate more than your heart chakra and Swadhisthana chakra. Whereas it should vibrate equally with your root chakra. Similarly, your Ajna chakra should vibrate half of 1/3 of the solar plexus chakra and half of the Swadhisthana chakra. So we get some linear equations in 7 variables over here. When you solve this linear equation in 7 variables, you will find the exact proportion of your filling up your chakras. Okay. So how you will reach to this stage? Either you will pull and push energies from universe, which is going to be a very tough job. Okay. So what else you can do? Your soul is born with some responsibilities. Okay. So you have to fulfill the responsibilities from your soul, and in the process you are going to fill up yourself as destined. Okay. Say for example, your mother is okay. Say for example, this is your mother. Okay. And your mother is having a very big heart chakra, but very low crown chakra. And your father is having very great root chakra and very good Ajna chakra, but very less solar plexus. So now your responsibility from the soul is to balance your father and your mother first of all. So in order, while you are balancing your father's and mother's energy, you are filling up your energy as in perfect synchronization. Okay. See, you are having a low heart chakra. When you vibe with your mother, her heart chakra will fill your heart chakra, and her excess heart chakra will reduce to the normal pace, and similarly your low heart chakra will reach to its normal pace. Your extra crown chakra will bring her to a normal pace, and you will get to a normal pace also. Okay. Similarly, when you vibe with your father, your low root chakra is going to again fill up to the normal phase, and his high root chakra is again going to go to the normal phase. Okay. So what is happening? While you fulfill the responsibilities from your soul, you are finding the truth. You are actually reaching to the exact proportion of your vibe field of your chakras. Okay. So while the many people die when they are in first to three lokas, they never reach to the fourth, fifth and sixth loka because they couldn't fulfill the responsibilities from the soul. તમે તમારા આત્માની વિધેલી જવાબદારી પૂરી નથી કરી તો તમે બીજી જવાબદારી કેમ નિર્માણ કરી શકો? Getting it is very simple as that. પછી થાય શું કે at half stage of their life they get married on 24. When they are at 24, they still have the responsibilities from their soul left pending. Okay. Now this responsibility is pending. After that, they will get more responsibilities. Their chosen responsibilities. So they will again be reaching to new truth. Okay. So now they will be having a burden of two things: the burden of older thing and the burden of new things. So એક જવાબદારી પૂરી થઈ નથી, બીજી તમે લઈ લીધી. આ તો પૂરી કરો પછી આ લેજો. Okay. So this I just give an example that of a parents. Okay. Now forget about parents. Okay. Just get into the 10th house, that is society. Suppose someone is having a responsibility of from the soul to help or do charity in the society, do service in the society. So what will happen? As the person is going into the society and vibing with other people are going to balance his or her energy, and he or she is going to balance the energies of other 10 people. And in the process, the person is fulfilling the responsibilities from the soul. So complete the responsibilities from the soul. પેલા શનિ પૂરો કરો પછી ગુરુ પાસે જાઓ. અહીંયા ગુરુ પાસે શું કામ જાઓ છો? જવાબદારી લઈને. ગુરુ પાસે ત્યારે જવાય જ્યારે તમારી પાસે બીજી જવાબદારી પૂરી થઈ ગઈ છે. નહીં તો પછી ગુરુ પાસે કામ જાઓ છો? શનિને પૂરો કરો. શનિથી ભાગીને ગુરુ પાસે નહીં જાઓ તો પછી પાછો શનિનો ફોલ્ટ આવશે. તમે ગુરુ પાસે ગમે એટલા જાઓ, ગુરુએ તમને પૂરેપૂરું બૃહસ્પતિ જ્ઞાન શું કામ નથી આપી? જ્યાં સુધી તમે શનિ પાસેથી પાસ થઈને એનું લેટર નહીં લઈ આવો ને ત્યાં સુધી ગુરુનું જ્ઞાન તમને એક જન્મમાં મદદ કરશે, બીજા જન્મમાં પાછું ઝીરોથી જ ચાલુ કરવું પડશે. So first complete Shani, complete responsibilities. After completing responsibilities, go to opportunity. Opportunity તો પછી આવશે ને આત્માની. Otherwise, તમારી આત્મા પાસે કઈ opportunity જ નથી. That is why people say that there is no opportunity of soul in this life. Everything is decided by God. Everything is decided by nature. Whatever is happening, it is happening because of nature, because of God's plan. એમ જ થશે ને? તમારી પાસે ક્યાં opportunity છે? તમે તો અહીંયા રખડો છો પેલા છઠ્ઠાની વચ્ચે. આ જવાબદારી પૂરી નથી કરી, આ લઈ લીધી. આ જવાબદારી પૂરી નથી કરી, આ લઈ લીધી. પછી આ બાકી રહી ગઈ અને આ બાકી રહી ગઈ. પાછો જન્મ લીધો, પાછા જન્મમાં આ બાકી આ ચાલુ કરી, આને પૂરી ન કરી અને આ લઈ લીધી અને પછી આને આ કરી રહી. તો તમે whenever you take numerous birth over here, you are just fulfilling your responsibilities. We are not having any opportunity. Opportunity will come when you reach to the 7th vibration state. And to reach to the 7th vibration state, 7th state of vibration, complete the responsibility of from the soul and of the soul. જ્યાં સુધી આ જવાબદારી જ પૂરી નહીં થાય ત્યાં સુધી બીજી ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી ક્યાંથી આવશે સોલ પાસે? Okay, I have heard the concept of karma. Okay, it is very known concept. Well, see, for example, there is this amount of karmas you have. Okay, from this you extracted out this part of karma to live in this life. Okay, now while you complete these karmas, okay, you will live the life, and while you finish this, you will again die, and again, see, in this life you might have made this much amount of karma new. So when you die, the new karma will again go, and this is the fixed deposit. Okay, this is the fixed account. This is the current account. This is the fixed account, and this is the savings account. From the savings account, we are again going and putting money, karma to the fixed account. Now that fixed account is again getting some karma. In the next life, you again have to take birth with some current account. As the current account goes off, you will die, and whatever you have gained or lost, that will go into the savings account, and the savings account will again send it to the fixed account. So easy thing, easy representation I am giving you. This is the fixed deposit, fixed account of your karmas. From this fixed amount, like you have the FD of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, consider this is 1 lakh. Okay, total is 1 lakh. That is Sanchipt karma. Okay, from this you are bringing 10,000 over here on this earth in this life. Now after doing 10,000, you still have 2,000 pending and 1,000 new karma which you made. Okay, so this is 3,000. So after one life, this should be 90,000, but you are again adding 3,000 over here. So this becomes 93,000. તો આ કોઈ દી પૂરું ન થાય ને, કોઈ દી પૂરી ન થાય જવાબદારી. આ કઈ ગાંડા જેવા થોડા બધા. See, this is never going to end, because then again you will take birth, then again you will take birth, then again there is some savings account, then again saving is going to the FD. FD is again giving current is giving 1 life. In 1 life you will again save something, build new something, that is again going to get attached over here. કેટલા જન્મો જન્મ નીકળી જાય તોય કોઈ દી આ પૂરું ન થાય. Now how to end this cycle? How to end this cycle? This is how you should end this cycle. That in the first 3 lokas, when you reach to the first 3 lokas, you finish all the responsibility of your soul. You finish all the 10,000 rupees you have taken birth over here. Complete all the responsibilities of soul. Whatever responsibility you cannot fulfill, you cannot do the remedies of it. Remove the bulk of energy over here. Remove more energy than what you are born. Okay, for example, now see, this is a very profound knowledge I am teaching. You are born like this, okay? And you are having 4 kilowatt of energy when you are born. In your soul, you have 4 kilowatt of energy, okay? Now, what does a normal person do? Normal person would exchange this 4 kilowatt of energy and die. Okay? But what I am suggesting you to do is, when you become adult, okay, when you can access your 6th and 7th sense, what you can do is, you can gain more energy. Recharge yourself, okay, from the sun, from the moon. Now regularly take 10 kilowatts of energy from sun, 10 kilowatts of energy from moon, okay, and while you are taking 10 kilowatts of energy from sun and moon, from your hand, that is your palm, and your feet, okay, give out 5 kilowatt of energy. 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 So you are giving out 20 kilowatts. You have taken 20 kilowatts. જેટલી લીધી એટલી દઈ દીધી. So what is the ફાયદો શું થયો આમ? Okay, so you are taking the energy from the fixed account. જે ઉપર પડ્યું છે ને સંક્ષિપ્ત કર્મ પડ્યો છે ને ઉપર ફિક્સ્ડ અકાઉન્ટમાં ત્યાંથી હું એનર્જી ખેંચું છું. એક જ જન્મમાં 1 લાખ રૂપિયા પૂરો કરી નાખીશું રોજ આ 20 કરીને. Okay, so what is happening is normal person is going to live with this 4 kilowatt of energy, and this 4 kilowatt of energy is going to circulate in the world. A 4 kilowatt માંથી 1 kilowatt of energy he will give to someone else. Now again someone will come and take 1 kilowatt of energy. Then again 1.5 kilowatt, 1.5 kilowatt. Then again exchange of 2 kilowatts. Again exchange of 2 kilowatts. But rather to do like that, become a supercharger. Become a supercharger. So what will happen? In the morning you are taking 10 kilowatts of energy from the sunlight. You are charging yourself. You are charging your voltage. Okay, so from the sun you took more energy, more soul energy, more prana. So more natural prana you are pulling from the sun. You are getting all that more 10,000 rupees every day from that fixed deposit. Okay, and now from that 10,000 fixed deposit you are getting that 10,000 and you are radiating out that 10,000 in daytime. Okay, so now what I am doing? Okay, see. Here it is the deposit of 1 lakh deposit, okay, of karmas. Now I have taken birth over here with 10,000, and whatever I am adding or subtracting after my life, it is going to be on the savings account. Okay, over here, whatever it is. I am not counting it right now. This is the current account, and this is the fixed deposit. So what I am doing is, see, this 10,000 is as it is. I am not doing anything with this 10,000. Okay, this 10,000 is as it is. This savings is as it is. I am putting another account. Daily I am pulling out 10k from this account. Daily I am pulling out 10k and donating out 10k. I am giving out 10k. So this is there. This current account is there. This savings account is there. This is charity. To all the different people I meet, may it be a simple fruit seller, may it be a simple panwala, may it be my teachers, may it be my gurus, may it be my friends, may it be my enemies, may it be anyone else, may it be a simple sweeper, whoever the person is. On daily basis, I am pulling this 10,000 daily from this fixed deposit and doing a charity of that 10,000 kilowatt of energy. Okay, so daily in one day, if I pull this 10k of energy in one day and donate the same in one day, I will finish my sanchit karma in just 10 days. 10 દી માં પૂરું કરી નાખ્યું ને જેટલો કર્મ હતો ઈ મારો. રોજ એટલી બધી ઊર્જા ખેંચીને એટલી બધી ઊર્જા લોકોને દઈ દીધી ચેરિટીમાં. રોજ એટલી બધી ઊર્જા ખેંચીને એટલી બધી ઊર્જા લોકોને દઈ દીધી. રોજ એટલી બધી ખેંચી, રોજ એટલી બધી દઈ દીધી. મેં મારો ઉપરનો એફડી ખાલી કરી નાખ્યો. I finished my fixed deposit. જેટલા કર્મ હતા મેં દઈ દીધા. મેં એનાથી ડબલ ડોનેશન કરી નાખ્યું. Okay, so what happens when this FD gets zero? Now, some people will say you will die because you don't have karma to live. I won't die. Why won't I die? Because this 10,000 is intact. No, in the current account. I am not using this 10,000. I am not using this 10,000 of the current account. What am I using? I am using extra. I am taking extra from the source. I am pulling it from the source. I am pulling it from the sanchit karma. Give me 10,000. I will do charity of 10,000. If I can do more, tomorrow I will come and ask you for 20,000. So again, from sun I will take 10 kilowatts of energy. I will charge myself. Okay, and I will give to all the fellow human beings. If not human beings, I give energy to dogs, cats, animals, okay, anyone from my hand. When it is done, if I can't find anyone, I will give energy to the trees from my legs. So I will also give the energy of Ketu and I will also give the energy of Rahu. Mean energy દેતો જ રહીશ. લીધે રાખીશ. લેવાનું. Do this. What you will do when you do this? When you do this, you are emptying your fixed deposit. You are emptying your sanchit karma. ખાલી થઈ જશે ને એક ટાઈમે તો 1 લાખ રૂપિયા ખાલી થઈ જશે ને. Every day if you pull 10 kilowatts of energy, 10,000 rupees, and donate the same 10 kilowatts of energy at night and be energyless at night. Like you wake up, you supercharge yourself from the energy of sun and you donate all the energies to all the people you meet, and then at night you are again energyless. You do this for 10 days. If you do this for 10 days, you will exhaust this FD, right? This will become zero. 10,000 લઈ છીએ આપણે. તો 1 લાખ થઈ જશે ને 10 દિવસમાં. 10 દિવસમાં સંચિત કર્મ પૂરા બધાય. Now someone will say, you will die. No, I will not die. Why I won't die? Because I have this 10,000. Current account માં રાખ્યા છે મેં. ઉપરના જે હતા ને કાઢ્યા. Okay. So in first three, you are completing the responsibility from your soul. So I am completing the responsibility from my soul. જેટલી ભેગી કરી રાખી છે ને એટલી ખેંચું છું દઉં છું. ઈ બાને મેં મારી બધી જવાબદારી પૂરી કરી નાખી. મારી આત્માની બધી જવાબદારી પૂરી છે અહીંયા. My soul is not responsible to do something for someone and anyone at this point on this earth right now. Whatever I am doing, it is the opportunity my soul is getting to do something for someone when I am at the seventh loka. Till first three lok, you are not having any opportunity. You are just fulfilling a responsibility. And job that is why life is pain. Get my point? Life is pain for people who are fulfilling the responsibility of soul. People who say life is pain, they are those people who have responsibility of their soul unfinished. So all what they are doing in their life is fulfilling the responsibilities, and they are getting tired of fulfilling the responsibilities. That is why they are in pain, because all they do is fulfilling the responsibility. While yogis, what do a true yogi does? A true yogi, see, why did the kings used to send people, their sons in Gurukul in the early age? Because the children would learn this art early. So while they reach adulthood, every day for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, in 4 years, the person is regularly going to take energies and give out energies. Take energies, give out energies. Take energies, give out energies. So in the process, in 4 years, the son or the daughter of the king would fulfill all the responsibilities from the soul. Badai sanchit karma pura. You will finish all the responsibilities sanchit karma. Okay, getting my point? So this is how you complete your responsibility from your soul. You finish the responsibility from your soul. Getting my point? So when you complete this FD, this sanchit karma, so the upper balance, the big balance you have exhausted, because daily you are pulling 10,000. Okay, give me some more energy, I want to donate over here. Give me some more energy, I want to donate over here. Give me some more energy, I want to donate over here. At one stage, the nature is going to say that, dude, your account is finished. There is no more energy for you in your account. You have completed the responsibilities from your soul. The responsibilities from your soul are finished. Now, what you can do is, now you are purified. You are in symphony. You are in Sura. You don't need to be an Asur. Now you are in Sur. Now you can choose your vibration. Go and choose your vibration in whatever vibration you want to be in that vibration. I will not be sending someone to disrupt your vibration, because you have already donated so much of energy is taking from me that you have finished your account. So you have finished your responsibilities from your soul. Okay. So after finishing the responsibility from your soul, you be in symphony, that is Sura. So till that time, what you are doing? You are finding the truth. તમે સત્યના ખોજમાં છો. What is the truth? Until and unless you are not in symphony, you are finding the truth. You are finding the truth because this burden cannot let you see the truth. Okay, see over here there is truth. And truth is shining over here. But in between truth there is this fixed deposit of karma. Okay. So when this fixed deposit of karma is going to get exhausted, okay, આ ખાલી થઈ જશે. Then you can see the truth. પછી સત્ય દેખાશે. So till this time, when you are fulfilling the responsibilities from your soul, you are finding the truth. સત્યની ખોજમાં છો તમે. Okay. Getting this point? This is the most holy knowledge I am giving you. Even Pandits are not giving this knowledge. This is the knowledge of Param Brahma. Okay. How to empty your samship karma. Very high knowledge. So this is responsibility from your soul. અહીં સુધી તમે તમારી આત્માની જવાબદારી પૂરી કરી. Now comes to the over here you exhausted your fixed deposit. Now comes your current account. Okay, I'll again draw that so that we can know what we are discussing. Okay, here there was 1 lakh of fixed deposit. From that you have current account of 10,000 and savings account. Whatever you do in this life, okay, this is, let's say, X, we don't know right now. So this, when you fulfill this, when you go into sur, when you get into sur, I told you the process. Pull the energy, donate the energy. Pull the energy, donate the energy. So while you become sur, you do this zero. A zero થઈ ગઈ. Okay. FD 0 કરી નાખી. તો હવે શું વધ્યું? હવે આ કરંટ અકાઉન્ટ વધ્યું 10,000 રૂપિયાનું. Now first I told you that for survival this current account is there. Current account is there, right? So you have this current karmas of this life to survive when you have fulfilled all your sanchit karma. Okay, so now let's find some another way. Okay, I also want to finish this current account. I just want to keep the savings account right now. Okay, I have exhausted this FD, so now this is of no use. Okay, this FD is of no use. Okay, this is empty. I got into soul. Now this FD is of no use. So all I have now is current account and savings account. संचित कर्मा पूरा पेला कर नाखा मैं पूरा. That is the difference. That is the problem. People are trying to solve this karma and then think, okay, how to solve this karma. So come on, use some brain. Don't finish this karma first. Finish this karma first. If you try to finish this karma, this is going to give you again 10,000, again 10,000, again 10,000. એવું જ કરી રાખશો તો તમે 1000 જન્મ લેશો ને. આ એક જન્મ આટલું પૂરું કર્યું, બીજા જન્મ આટલું પૂરું કર્યું, ત્રીજા જન્મ આટલું પૂરું કર્યું, તો આ તો વધતો જ જશે. એવું ન કરાય. તો આ જન્મમાં પેલા આ રહેવા દેવાય ને, પેલા આને ખાલી કરી દેવાય, પેલા એફડી ખાલી કરી નાખાય. એફડી ખાલી થઈ જાય ને પછી કરંટ અકાઉન્ટ ઉપર હાથ અડાડે છે. તમારે 0 એ પહોંચવું છે તો. ગેટિંગ માય પોઈન્ટ? So when you got into symphony, when you got into sur, okay, so now there is no સંચિત કર્મા. 0 કર નાખ. ઉપર કાઈ નથી. કોઈ તમારા ઉપર આવું નહીં કે ઓકે ભાઈ your soul is in debt of this, your soul is in debt of this. ઉપરથી તમારો અકાઉન્ટ 0 થઈ ગયું. Now Chitragupt cannot say okay do this, do that. Okay, I will not listen to you. I have no debt with you. Don't tell me what to do. I will decide what to do. Okay, but there is one more problem. Chitragupt is not going to say what Shani Dev is going to say. Because Shani is the handler of the current account. So who is the handler of fixed deposit? It is Chitragupta, the lord of afterlife. Okay, so over here the keeper is Chitragupta. ઓકે સો ચિત્રગુપ્તનો ચોપડો આપણે પૂરો કરી નાખ્યો. ચિત્રગુપ્ત તમને કાંઈ નથી કહેવાનો હવે, તમે જે કરો એ મોજ કરવાની જીવનમાં. ઓકે એને કહી દીધું આ ભાઈ તમારું પૂરું, મારી યાર આપણા વ્યવહાર પૂરા બધાય, આપણે જીરો. બહુ બધી એનર્જી રોજ લીધે રાખી 4 વર્ષ સુધી તે જ કર્યું, મેડિટેશન કર્યું, સવારે એનર્જી ખેંચી, બપોરે પડે સાંજે દઈ દીધી, રાતે ખેંચી મોર્નિંગમાં દઈ દીધી, સવારે ખેંચી દઈ દીધી. આ 4 વર્ષ સુધી તે જ કર્યું. ત્યાં સુધી તે કર્યું તે તારું અકાઉન્ટ ખાલી કરી નાખ્યું, બીજું કઈ કર્યું નહીં જીવનમાં, તે ઈ જ કરી નાખ્યું. ઓકે સો યુ હેવ ફિનિશ્ડ ધ ચિત્રગુપ્ત અકાઉન્ટ. ચિત્રગુપ્ત અકાઉન્ટ is finished. Okay dude, it is over. Now don't tell me I have this left, I have that left. So he will also laugh and tell you, good, let's see after life what is the savings account coming to me. Okay, he will also think that okay, after in this life from 10,000 current account whatever he is saving is again going to come to him, and again he has to give you another birth. Okay, but we are coming towards it. So over here is Chitragupt. Till this moment, at this moment Chitragupt is not going to tell you anything. Okay, over here who is the handler? The handler is Shanidev. Shani. I will write Shri Shanidev. I will also write Maharaj. Shri Shanidev Maharaj. Okay. So now, what does Shanidev want? See, what is the difference between Chitragupt and Shanidev? See, Chitragupt is asking you to complete the responsibility from the soul, and Shanidev is telling you to complete the responsibility of your soul. Chitragupt is coming between you and truth. So when Chitragupt is okay, now you can see the truth. You have found out the truth. At this point, you have found out the truth, but the trouble is that you have to reach to the truth. Many people will find the truth, but they will not reach there because it is tough. Many people will know the truth, but will not accept the truth because it is tough. So in the process of knowing something and still not doing it, you get punished. Okay, see there is a difference. તમને જ્યાં લગી કઈ ખબર ન હોય ને અને ત્યારે તમે બ્લન્ડર ક્રિએટ કરો ને, it is your mistake. When you don't know something and you do a blunder, it is your mistake. But when you know something and then also you do the blunder, it is your crime. જ્યારે તમને કઈ ભાન નથી પડતી, when you don't know anything and still you are doing mishaps in life, it is to be counted in mistake. Okay, it is a mistake. You do this thing, you do the remedy, you do this thing, you do that thing, you do charity, this, that, XYZ. Okay, and you get an apology and the problem is solved. You are forgiven because you didn't know the truth. That is why you did the thing. અજાણ્યામાં થઈ ગયું ભાઈ, તમને ભાન નહોતી, ગતાગત નહોતી, બુદ્ધિ નહોતી, બુદ્ધિમત્તા નહોતી. Okay, but when you know the truth, now after fulfilling this FD, you can see the truth because that cloud is gone. Now you can see the truth. You know the truth of 7th loka. You know what is right and what is wrong. And then also if you do mishaps, if you do wrong and false things, then it is not your mistake. It is your crime. And when you do a crime, you cannot run away from crime by just apologizing or saying sorry and doing some remedies. No, you have to face the punishment. That punishment is Shani. Because when you have finished this, you are knowing the truth. Okay, so at this point you are watching the truth, you know the truth. At this point you know the truth. Okay, so everything done over here can be a mistake, and it is solved by remedies. Okay, this can be solved by remedies, and after remedies you get apology, and you are forgiven. Okay, at this point, so you have finished this thing. Okay, આ બધી ભૂલ થઈ જાય, ભૂલ માફ થઈ જાય, ભૂલ સોલ્વ થઈ જાય, ભૂલમાંથી forgive થઈ જાય. Okay, easy to get. But after this stage you know the truth. Okay, so now after knowing the truth you are reaching the truth. At this stage if you do something wrong, it is your crime, it is not mistake. Okay, see, this is mistake, this is crime. Now crime cannot be solved by remedies. Okay, crime is solved by punishment. ક્રાઇમ માટે પનિશમેન્ટ લેવી પડે ને, કારણ કે તમને ખબર છે કે આવું નથી કરવાનું તોય તમે કર્યું. અહીંયા તો તમે કહી શકો કે તમે અક્કલમાં ઠાકશો, બુદ્ધિ નથી. તમે એવું કહી શકો ને, because it is a mistake, you don't know something, you are an idiot. An idiot is not punished, an idiot is forgiven. Idiot is not punished, idiot is forgiven. Always remember, that is why fool people make a lot of destruction on this world and go unpunished. Why? Because they are fool. Because they are fool, they don't know anything, so they do blunders and bullshit things, and that is why they can be forgiven. જેને જે સત્યથી અનિભિજ્ઞ છે એને સત્યના પ્રકોપથી અનિભિજ્ઞ છે. માણસ સત્યના પ્રકોપથી અનિભિજ્ઞ છે કારણ કે સત્યથી અનિભિજ્ઞ છે. For example, you are a 2-year-old person and somebody gave you a gun. From that gun you shot a cow. Now you don't know how to shoot, and just there was a fire and it went into the head of cow and the cow died. So what is that? That is a mistake, because you didn't know the truth. જે થયું એ તમારા હાથે થયું, તમે કર્યું નથી. Okay, so those are mistakes. Mistakes can be solved by doing some remedies, by seeking apology, by anything like that. But now at this stage, when you have finished your FD, you have reached to an understanding, a level of understanding that you are exchanging the pranic energy of nature and people. તમને સૌભાગ્ય ક્યારે મળ્યો છે કે you can know the પ્રાણ ઉર્જા, when you can know the pranic exchange, pranic healing. How you have got this fortune? With knowledge. When you have knowledge, you are not allowed to do stupid blunders. When you are knowing something and still you are doing blunders, it is a crime. જેનામાં ભાન નથી પડતી ને અને ઈ કરે છે ને, ઈ માણસ ભૂલમાં આવે છે. જેને ભાન પડે છે તો ઈ કરે છે, it is a criminal. Okay, so who is over here? The ruler over here is Shani. What does Shani wants? Shani wants service. So how it is solved? It is solved by punishment. And what kind of punishment is given by Shani is service. સેવા કરવી પડે ભાઈ. સેવા કરશો તો punishment solve થશે, otherwise નહીં થાય. And there is a difference between service and donation and charity. Okay, now this can be done from 3 things. Service are done by 3 ways. One is damana, then daya, and dana. Damana, daya, dana. 3 types of service you have to do, and you have to do all these 3 in one. ત્રણેય વસ્તુ એકમાં જ કરવી પડે પાછી, and it is a tough job. Okay, so what is damana? Damana is suffering for others. Daman gave self control and self suffering. I won't use the word self suffering. You are giving up, compromising. You are compromising from others. That is damana. You are compromising for others. Say for example, I am see the difference between dana and damana. See, dana is when I after having my lunch or before having my lunch, I go and give one plate of lunch to a poor person. That is dana. Why? I did some donations. Make like दान કર્યું. I donated something after I ate or before I ate. But I wasn't hungry. મેં મારા ભાગનું નથી આપ્યું. મેં મારા ભાગનું નથી આપ્યું. મેં એને શું આપ્યું? મેં એને એક નવી થાળી આપી ખાવાની. કાલે આખી થાળી ખા. Whatever I give a small bread butter, I give a French loaf, whatever I give a pizza or I give a full Rajbhog. Doesn't matter. I didn't give them from what I was supposed to eat. I gave them something extra. I ate and then I gave them, or I gave them and then I ate. So it was not my portion of food. It was extra food which I had, so I provided my extra food. So whenever you have something extra and then you provide it to someone else, that is donation, dana. હા ભાઈ, મારી ઘરે એક જણાનું ખાવાનું રોજ વધારે બને, એનાથી મારા ઘરમાં કોઈને પ્રોબ્લેમ નથી થતી. અમારા ઘરમાં કાંઈ એવું અછત નથી કે એક જણાને અમે રોજ ન ખવડાવી શકી. ધેટ ઇઝ વાય એક જણાનું ખાવાનું રોજ કોઈને દાન કરી છે, તો ધેટ ઇઝ દાન, ડોનેશન. Because you have extra money, you have extra food, that is why you are donating extra food. That is dana. Now what is damana? Damana is what is served to you, that plate of food which you are supposed to eat, that plate of food you are giving to someone else. And you yourself are staying hungry. That is damana. So for example, if for 30 days I don't eat food and I tell that whatever I am supposed to eat, whatever you cook for me, you have to put it in a plate and make a full plate out of it. And after you have made a plate out of it, I will donate that plate to someone else and I won't eat that time. So what I did, મેં મારા ભાગનું ખાવાનું કોકને આપ્યું અને હું ભૂખ્યો રહ્યો. બોલો તો મારી પાસે એક્સ્ટ્રા પૈસા હતા એટલે મેં બીજાને ખવડાવ્યું. પોતે ખાધું બીજાને ખવડાવ્યું. Getting my point? That is a different thing. મેં ખાધું બીજાને ખવડાવ્યું. મેં ખાધું બીજાને ખવડાવ્યું. That is dana. Damana is મારા ભાગનું મેં તને ખવડાવ્યું. ભાઈ હું ભૂખ્યો રહ્યો. I stayed hungry. I had to fight my hunger. I compromised myself to give you food. I gave you the food which I was supposed to eat. Now you are eating it and I am staying hungry. I am not even eating another food for next 12 hours because I have to stay hungry. It is my hunger. That is damana. મેં મારા ભાગનું ભાઈ તને ખવડાવ્યું. Seeing the difference? That is the difference between dana and damana. And daya. Daya is simple. Mercy. Whom you are donating? કોને દિયો છો તમે? If you are giving to a 30 or 25-year-old adult who is begging, it is not mercy. But when you give it to some old person who cannot walk, a crippled person, or a baby, or a small child who cannot work and earn their money, then you are doing daya, mercy. You are showing mercy to that kind of people who cannot work and earn their money. So you are giving the food which you are supposed to eat and you are being hungry. That is damana, daya, dana. Do all the three things. That comes in service. તો તમે કોની સેવા કરી. Next, don't want to do all these things, you can just do any kind of service where you have to give out sweat and you don't get any rewards and the reward is given to someone else. That is service. તમે ઢેડા કર્યા અને એનું ફળ તમે કોઈક બીજાને લેવા દીધું, એને સર્વિસ કરી કહેવાય સાચી ભાષા. તમે ઢેડા કરીને પછી એવું એક્સપેક્ટ કરો કે મને એનું સારું પુણ્ય મળે. ના 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 ના, ધેટ ઇઝ નોટ સર્વિસ. તમે ઢેડા કર્યા અને એનું પુણ્ય કોઈક બીજાને લેવા દીધું, લઈ જવાય. ધેટ ઇઝ સર્વિસ. Because you don't do service to gain punya. To gain punya, we are coming over here, Guru. You are not doing to gain punya. You are doing service to empty your current account, and keep only good things in current account. So what happens when you do service? Now see, in this current account there is 10,000. Okay, so after doing service, after solving it by punishment and getting punished, however you were supposed to get punished. Okay, so from this 10,000 current account, 5,000 was good karma and 5,000 was bad karma. So what you do after doing remedies of Shani Maharaj, Shani Dev, doing service, okay, and suffering for others, compromising for others, showing mercy, donation, everything you do, you divide your current account into two parts. One is bad, another is good. Okay, and you finish this bad part. Okay, so you finish this bad part કાઢી નાખ્યો. એના માટે બધા ડેટા કરી સર્વિસ કરી. Okay, now what is remaining? This 5,000 good karmas. Now what to do of this 5,000 good karmas? So one thing is to face punishment and solve your crimes. Okay, while reaching the truth. Now while reaching the truth, you have solved your crimes and punishment. Okay, so what is the next thing? Next thing is becoming the truth. This process when you are going to the seventh loka. Now અહીંયા આપણે crime બધા પૂરા કરી નાખ્યા. So what is now done? હવે ચિત્રગુપ્તના કાઈ કામ બાકી નથી, ઝીરો થઈ ગયું, કાઢી નાખવાનું. ઓકે, સંક્ષિપ્ત કર્મ આપણે પહેલા પૂરા કર્યા. See, this is a very profound thing. People are running after how to finish સંક્ષિપ્ત કર્મ, how to know સંક્ષિપ્ત કર્મ. What ગણવાનું જ નથી, ગણ્યા વિના લેતા જાઓ, ડોનેટ કરતા જાઓ, લેતા જાઓ, ડોનેટ કરો. That is the easiest way. So first finish your સંક્ષિપ્ત કર્મ. અહીંયા આપણે સંક્ષિપ્ત કર્મ પૂરા કરી. ચિત્રગુપ્ત વયો ગયો ભાઈ, સૂરમાં આવી ગયા. આપણે સૂરમાં આવી ગયા પછી અહીંયા આટલું કર્યા પછી you have removed all the bad. Okay, so you all you have left is the richness. Okay, so the good and the bad are two things. Okay, current account માં બે લઈને આવ્યા છે ને, 10,000 માંથી 5,000 હારા આવી છે, 5,000 ખરાબ હશે. એ જે 5,000 ખરાબ છે ને, this bad is evil and this is rich. આને કહેવાય richness, આને કહેવાય evilness. Okay, so we have finished this evil thing. Okay, evil એ આપણે પૂરા કરી નાખ્યા by doing service. દમન દયા દાન દાન દયા દમન, all three of them. આ ત્રણ કરશો, શનિ મહારાજ ખુશ થશે. ખુશ થઈને તમારા બધા ઇવિલ કર્મ જે ભેગા થઈને અહીંયા કરંટ અકાઉન્ટમાં પડ્યા છે ને, એ ઇવિલ કર્મ ખાલી કરી નાખશે. ઓકે, હારાને આપણે હજી કંઈ કર્યું નથી, ઇવિલને આપણે ખાલી કર્યું. ઓકે, so what happened is this bad is going away. This bad is going away. bad કાઢ્યા, ખાલી થઈ ગયું. હાલો, ઇવિલ ખાલી થઈ ગયું, આ ખાલી થઈ. તો હવે આપણી બેલેન્સ છે 5,000 ગુડ. So over here our balance is 5,000 ગુડ અને બીજું હજી ખોખું પડ્યું છે બીજા 5,000. ઓકે, સેવિંગ એકાઉન્ટ હજી પડ્યું છે, એનું કાંઈ કર્યું જ નથી આપણે, જે આપણે મરવા ટાઈમે લઈ જશું. એને કંઈ કરવાનું નથી, એને અડવાનું નથી, તો છેલ્લે આવશે, ઓટોમેટિક સારું થઈ જશે. દેખાણ તમને કેમ. Okay, so now after solving all the crimes, અહીંયા શનિ દેવે બધું સોલ્વ કરી દીધું. Now after reaching the truth, now you know the truth because you have solved all the bad things. So now all you are left with is good karmas, a bunch of good karmas. But the problem is there is only half good karmas in your life and half empty. બીજું અડધું તો ખાલી છે, કર્મ જ નથી. તો પ્રોબ્લેમ થાય ને. અડધું અકાઉન્ટ ખાલી પડ્યું છે, અડધા અકાઉન્ટમાં 5000 સારા કર્મ છે. So your life will not have anything bad in it, but only half good is going to be in your life. બહુ બધું સારું નથી પાછું, પ્રોબ્લેમ એ છે કારણ કે અડધું તો ખાલી પડ્યું છે. Getting it? So what you have to do now, you have to become the truth. Okay, now you have to go and become the truth. In order to become the truth, you have to do ashasti. Ashasti. Or say ashasti. Ashasti. Now, what is ashasti? Ashasti is asha, asya, and asti. Asha, asya, and asti. Now the three things asha, asya, and asti combined, what we say ashasti as in English, it is called prayer. અહીંયા તમે અગર પ્રેયર કરશો ને તો ઈ ફટ કરીને ઉપર સોર્સ મળશે. તમે આ લેવલ ઉપર આવી ગયા છો ને પછી whatever you pray, you are going to get it in life, because you are becoming the truth. You are on a pursuit to become the truth. Okay, I'm too late. Ashasti, which is called prayer. One of its translation in English is prayer, made up of three words: asha, asti, and asya. Hope. Now, how to do ashasti? You have to do ashasti with mantra, yantra, and tantra. From mantra, yantra, and tantra, you do a perfect prayer which is called ashasti. Okay, a perfect prayer is called ashasti, in which it is the combination of mantra, yantra, and tantra. From mantra, see what is the best yantra? The best yantra is your human body, in which you have to study the circuits of the human body. It comes in the yantra. Okay. So studying the circuits of the human body comes in yantra. And in mantra, you are focusing on different circuits and giving different types of energies to different parts of the body while you are doing mantra. Okay. You are realigning yourself. Like for example, I would say See, I aligned myself to the root chakra by focusing more on the lower pitch sound and focusing on the lower part of the body. Now if I say O, I focused also on my navel, also on my throat. And see the difference. When I was focusing down, I kept my head down so that the flow of CFS is downwards. When I am focusing up on the middle and on the navel, I am making sure this flow is disrupted. So I am making my head tilt a bit. Okay, the head is a bit tilted. Okay, so if the flow comes over here, obstructs over here. So this is yantra, the study of yantra, that is the study of your body, in which form, in which portion, in which position correct mantra uchcharan has to be done. Okay, and the last one is tantra. Tantra is how to maintain your vibe field. It is like inductive charging. You charge yourself like an inductive charger. Okay, like having all the magnetic field around you. Whatever is around you, you are pulling or radiating. Okay. But Tantra is very deep. We are not studying Tantra. It goes into very deep study of like how to maintain your vibe field. You have to change your electromagnetic waves around your body, your vibe field. For that you need to understand all the koshas, the 7 koshas, 7 stilts, shears, layers around your body. Okay. બહુ deep concept અત્યારે નથી વાત કરવી. બહુ ટાઈમ જશે. યંત્રમાંય બહુ ટાઈમ જશે, મંત્રમાંય બહુ ટાઈમ જશે. નથી અત્યારે યંત્ર મંત્ર તંત્રની see let's not talk about યંત્ર મંત્ર તંત્ર right now. It is going to take so much of time, but understand the fact. After doing this, okay, now we have to do perfect prayer, which is called ashasti, which has consist of mantra, yantra and tantra together, the knowledge of all the 3 things. Okay, and how to do this? You have to do this from soma and pressure. Through soma and pressure, you have to pressurize your lymphatic system in order to change the enzymes and change your hormonal balance. So you are just changing your hormonal balance and realigning and draining your lymphatic system. Okay, it is a perfect way of doing prayer, ashasti. Okay, so in this process you are mixing neurochemicals and hormones in your body in a different manner. Okay, so every time you say you go and see, there is a level like alpha state, beta state and theta state of your mind. Whenever you want to go to the beta state of mind or theta state of the mind, you have to reduce your vibration. The mantras are different. It is like how, or say hrom, H-R-O-M, hrom. Okay. But whenever you are going into the alpha state, the mantras are of high pitch, like ring, kring, kring. Okay, you are going into the higher pitch. With the higher pitch, you are accessing the prefrontal lobe. Okay, so basically what we are doing, we are mixing different types of neurochemicals in your brain in different proportions. And whenever different proportions chemicals are mixed in the brain, there is a different type of chemical reaction in the brain. Now this chemical reaction in the brain is going to induce a change in the entire body, and so the entire bodily vibes are going to change. Okay, this is also a very deep concept. I am not teaching Ashasti. I have to make a complete video on Ashasti. Right now just understand Ashasti is a improvised way to do prayer in which consists of mantra, yantra and tantra, which through mantra, yantra and tantra you are doing this kind of prayer and changing your neural circuit, hormonal system and draining your lymphatic system. Okay, I સુધી રાખો. પછી આપણે પછી સમજશું કે એનાથી શું થાય. Okay, so what will happen is a new system of hormones, a new balance is going to form. Okay, so now you have a complete new hormonal system. Okay, so because of this ashasti, okay, Okay, what you are having is, you have recreated soma. તમે તમારો સોમા પાછો ક્રિએટ કર્યો ને, sorry, the basic essence of hormones, you recreated sorry, you recreated your soma. See, this happens when you chant anything anytime. I just now had food, and after having food I am chanting cream 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 cream. See, everything is coming out. So what we did is we recreated our soma. That is, we have made a new pattern in our hormonal system, a new pattern of our thermal balance of the body. Okay, so at this stage, when you have known Ashasti, with the knowledge of Ashasti, what you are doing is, this 5,000 good karmas. Okay, now you have 5,000 good karmas. After this Ashasti, you are increasing this 5,000 good karmas into 5,000 more good karmas. This is very good karmas. Okay, so this part is again filling up your current account. You have filled up your current account from more good karmas. જૂના ખરાબ હતા એ આપણે પનિશમેન્ટ સહન કરી લીધું, સહન શક્તિ હોવી જોઈએ, સહન કરીને કાઢ્યું. આ આપણે ભૂલ કરી દીધી તો એની એપોલોજી માંગીને રેમેડીઝ કરી લીધા. અહીંયા આપણે સહન કરી લીધું. whenever તમે સહન કરી લીધું એટલે કરંટ અકાઉન્ટમાંથી એ ખરાબી આપણે સોલ્વ કરી નાખી. So now everything what is left is 5,000 good karmas and 5,000 very good karmas which we have built from Ashasti. Ashasti કરી કરીને આપણે 5,000 good karma ભેગા કર્યા. Okay. So now, if you keep on repeating this Ashasti, what is going to happen? Suppose, no matter whenever you die, so whenever you are dying, whatever over here it is left, okay, suppose over here it is, right now it is 10,000, okay. So for example, after doing Ashasti, okay, you have increased your current account to 20,000. 20,000, but 20,000 good karmas. Now all you have is good because kharab to kaadi nahi na, punishment सहन kari. Okay, so now you have increased it to 20,000 good karmas. So now no matter if you die tomorrow also, what is going to be in your savings account? 20,000 good karmas. If you died after 10 years or after 20 years and you have exhausted 10,000 from this, so again when you die you will be having 10,000 in your savings account. ઓકે, સો જ્યારે તમારી પાસે સારી જ વસ્તુ છે ખિસ્સામાં અને તમારી ગણતરી ત્યારે થવાની છે જ્યારે તમે મરો, તો why do you care when you die? Whenever you are dying, તમારા ખિસ્સામાં સારી જ વસ્તુ છે, ખરાબ છે જ નહીં. So basically you don't have to worry about the savings account. સેવિંગ્સ અકાઉન્ટની ચિંતા જ નથી કરવાની. પીપલ આર ડુઇંગ ઓપોઝિટ થિંગ. પેલા એ જોવે કે ઓકે આપણે કઈ અહીંથી ખરાબ લઈ ન જવા જોઈએ એટલે પેલા આપણે એને સોલ્વ કરી, પછી સોલ્વ કરે એ કરંટ અકાઉન્ટને, અને પછી ખબર નથી પડતી આપણને કે સંચિત કર્મ કેમ સોલ્વ કરવા. આપણને આવડતું નથી તો કેમ ખબર એફડી માં કેટલા પૈસા હશે, કારણ કે બધી ગણતરી કરીને સોલ્વ ન કરવાનું હોય. પેલા જે ગણતરી ન થતી હોય ને એને સોલ્વ કરે, પેલા સંચિત કર્મ સોલ્વ કરે. આ થિયરી કોઈ નહીં સમજાય. ફર્સ્ટ યુ શુડ ફિનિશ ધ સંચિત કર્મ. હાઉ? થ્રુ પ્રાણિક એક્સચેન્જ. હવે એ સોલ્વ થઈ ગયું ને તો એ બર્ડન જ વયું ગયું છે જ નહીં ભાઈ. ઉપર કાંઈ ખાલી છે, ઉપરનું અકાઉન્ટ જે છે એ આઈનું અકાઉન્ટ છે, પછી આઈના અકાઉન્ટમાં આવ્યા. ઇન ધીસ અકાઉન્ટ ડિવાઇડ થિંગ્સ, કેટલી સારી છે કેટલી ખરાબ છે. જેટલી ખરાબ છે ને એ ભોગવી લ્યો. આ ભોગવવાની છે ને, યુ હેવ ટુ સફર ઇટ ઇન ધીસ લાઈફ. સો વાય ટુ રન અવે ફ્રોમ ઇટ? એની કઈ રેમેડીઝ નથી. યુ હેવ ટુ સફર ઇટ. સમ થિંગ્સ યુ હેવ ટુ સફર ઇન લાઈફ. સો ભોગવી લ્યો, પેલા ભોગવી લ્યો. ટુ સમથિંગ ઓકે ભાઈ મને પેલા ભોગવડાવી દે, પેલા ભોગવી લઈશ, વાંધો નહીં, પછી ન ભોગવતો. ઓકે, સો ઇન priority, that is previous, પેલા ભોગવી લેવાનું. ભોગવી લીધું, એ ઓલું 5000 ખાલી કરી નાખ્યું, વધ્યું 5000 સારું. એ જે 5000 સારું વધ્યું છે ને 5000 નું ખાલી ખોખું વધ્યું છે, ખાલી ખોખામાં આશાસ્તી કરીને સારી વસ્તુ એડ કરો. And try to become the truth. What you are adding is you are adding the truth of life. You are adding truth. So તમે સારી વસ્તુ જ એડ કરો છો જે ખાલી જગ્યાએ તમે કરી નહીં. So now you are filled up with good karmas of past life or the life which you have come over here, and the good karmas you have accumulated in this life, or you are keep on accumulating by doing continuous ashasti. Continuously કરી જ રાખો ashasti. So what is happening? Good things are coming and coming and coming. Bad things તો આપણે પેલા કાઢી નહીં અને વધેલી છે good things. Now why do you care when you die, and when you die how much of karma is left and what karma is left? Why do you care? Whatever it is left, it is good. તો અગર સારી વસ્તુ વધ્યામાં પડી રહી છે તેની ચિંતા શું કામ કરવી જોઈએ? એની ચિંતા કરાય જ નહીં. શું કામ કરવી જોઈએ ચિંતા? જ્યારે આજે હું મરી જાઉં એક્સિડન્ટમાં તોય મારા ખાતામાં હારા જ કર્મ પડ્યા છે. 200 વર્ષ જીવીને કરું મરી જાઉં છું, મારા ખાતામાં સારા જ કર્મ પડ્યા છે, તો પછી મારું સેવિંગ્સ એકાઉન્ટ કામ ચેક જ કરવું, ભૂલી જવાનું આને. ફોરગેટ અબાઉટ ધ સેવિંગ્સ એકાઉન્ટ. કાંઈથી તમે જાઓ છો ત્યારે તમે સેવિંગ્સ એકાઉન્ટમાં શું લઈ જશો ભૂલી જાઓ. અહીંયા આગળ સારું જઈશે તમારા ખાતામાં તો ખરાબ તો આવશે ને ક્યાંયથી, સારું જવાનું છે. So if everything is good in your current account, which is going to come in your savings account when you die, so why do you care about your savings account? Forget about your savings account. Just make sure that there is no bad karma in your current account. ઉપરનું તો આપણે પહેલા ખાલી કરી નાખ્યું ને હવે આ નીચેનામાં આપણે પનિશમેન્ટ સહન કરીને જે ખરાબ હતી કાઢી નાખ્યું. વૈતું સારું, સારા સિવાયનું જે ખાલી ખોખું વૈતું એમાં આશાસ્તી કરી રાખવાની, આશાસ્તીથી એમાં સારી સારી વસ્તુ એડ થશે. ઓકે, so at this stage you are becoming the truth, and now when you fill up all this 10,000, okay, now you fill up all this 10,000 with good karmas. At that time you are having opportunity of soul. Now life is giving you opportunity કે okay હાલ ભાઈ તારા ખાતામાં ખાલી હારું ભર્યું છે, તારા ખાતામાં કઈ ખરાબ નથી, તો પછી there is no responsibility. I am giving you opportunity. Go do whatever you want. Live a life however you want to live. તારે જે જોઈશે તને મળશે જીવનમાં. તે કઈ ખરાબ તો કઈ વૈધું નથી, સારું જ વૈધું છે ને, તો તને એ જ વસ્તુ મળશે જે તારે જોઈએ છે. So now your soul is having an opportunity. હવે ઠેક તને એક opportunity મળી. Now you can be a person who is having opportunity that you are doing something. Until and unless you are reached at the 7th loka, your soul is bound to do something in responsibility from it or in responsibility of it, from 1 to 6 loka. After you have crossed this 1 to 6 loka, you came into the 7th loka. Now you have finished all these things. પૂરા કરી નાખ્યા કર્મ બધા, તો પછી શું વધ્યું? જીવન વધ્યું છે. હજી કર્મ પહેલા પૂરા કરી નાખ્યા, જીવન હજી વધ્યું પડ્યું છે. So what is the trick is, it is a very easy trick. લાઈફ જેટલી હોય ને, જેટલી લાઈફ લાઈન હોય ને એના કરતા પહેલા જેટલા કર્મ કરવાના છે ને એ પહેલા જ પૂરા કરી નાખવાના. તો એક્સ્ટ્રા જે લાઈફ પડી છે ને એ તમને ફ્રીમાં ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી મળે. ઓકે, સો ફર્સ્ટ ફિનિશ ઓલ યોર કર્માસ, then start living your life, and then life would be an opportunity and not a responsibility. Our responsibility is giving you pain. You finish the responsibility first, then start living your life. After that, life is an opportunity for you. Opportunity is not pain. Opportunity is bliss, happiness. કોક તમને આ કઈ અવોર્ડ ગિફ્ટ આપે તો તમે રો દુખી થાઓ જવાબદારીથી? ના, તમને મજા આવે. ઓકે, મને કઈક રિવોર્ડ મળ્યો. You are not in pain when you have the opportunity in life. You are in pain when you are having only responsibilities and no opportunity. કઈ opportunity જ નથી. લ્યો જે છે એ જવાબદારી છે, જવાબદારી ફિલ અપ કરી રાખો. Okay, so you are in pain because you have to fulfill the responsibilities. Getting my point? So this was ashasti. આનાથી આપણે શું કહ્યું? બોલા કરંટ અકાઉન્ટમાં બધું ડિવાઈડ કરીને હારું ફિટ કર્યું અને એમાં ખારું એડ કરી રાખવાનું. આ 5000 છે ને ગુડ એમને રાખવાના, એને કોઈ દી વાપરવાના નહીં, ભરવા સુધી આ 5000 નું કઈ કરવાનું નથી જે સારા અહીંયા લઈને આવ્યા છે ને એનો ફાયદો નથી ઉપાડવાનો. પછી whenever you need good karmas you have to use this good karmas. Okay, આજે બીજા 5 આમાં એડ કર્યા ને આમાં good એડ રાખવાના. હવે જ્યારે તો you need good karmas in your life in exchange of life giving you something, you have to give this 4000 and ask life to give you something. Okay, then life is going to give you something. From that also you do ashasti, do good things, you will again add, then again give from this 4000 give it to life back, and then life is going to give you something. Okay, so you keep this 5000 as rolling money. Okay, so this is the rolling money. This 5000 is rolling money. This you have to keep it as it is till you die. So whenever you die you will have this good even in next life. So your next life is again going to start with opportunity and not responsibility. Very simple. Getting my point? Only few words. Oh my god, 1 hour 30 minutes. Still have half page to explain. So coming back, Ashasti, we were recreating karma, recreating soma. Okay. So now when you know all this thing, when you have reached to a stage, when you know how to recreate your soma, when you know how to recreate your energy vibes, how to solve your vibe energy, how to solve your hormonal internal hormones, how to drain your lymphatic system. At this stage, you have recreated your soma. So now you reach to a stage of Viratma. Reach to a stage of Viratma, that is the hero of soul. You are the hero of soul. Because of soul you have fulfilled all the responsibilities. So all you have left is you are left with opportunity. You are getting the opportunity. જવાબદારી તો પૂરી કરી નાખી ને બધી, તો હવે તમારી પાસે ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી છે કે જા ભાઈ તારે જે કરવું છે એ કર દુનિયામાં, કોઈ તને રોકશે નહીં. ઓકે, કાંઈ જવાબદારી તારી માથે નથી, તારે જે કરવું એ કર. Getting my point? So now you in the process of becoming the truth. Okay, you become the truth when you are a Viratma. You are the hero of the soul. You become the hero of the soul when you finished your FD, your Sanchit karma. You clean your daily karma. Okay, the current account. And you don't care about the savings account because that is again going to be pure. થોડાક તો રાખવા જ પડશે તો જ આવાશે બીજી વાર. અહીંયા આવાશે નહીં તો અહીંયા કઈ મજા થશે નહીં. જો અહીંયા આવાશે ને તો જ ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી મળશે. So getting moksha is not my thing. If you want to take moksha, I am not in the support. અહીંયા આવવું જોઈએ. અહીંયા શું કામ નથી આવવું? You should come over here. You should come on this earth and you should enjoy this earth. You have this opportunity of living over here, enjoying the life on this earth. મજા કરો ને યાર અહીંયા આવીને, કંઈક નવું શીખો, કંઈક નવું શીખડાવો. શું કામ વયું જવું છે અહીંથી? Okay. So Viratma, the hero of soul. You become the hero of the soul. Now as soon as you become the hero of the soul, your next stage, because you have become the truth, now you are the truth itself. Okay, you are having that opportunity to do something from your soul. Till now you are just fulfilling the responsibility of the soul and from the soul. So from Viratma you are going to Vijitatma. Okay, so from Viratma you went to Vijitatma. Vijitatma is the victory of soul or the winner of soul. Okay, so from Viratma you go into the stage of Vijitatma. Now see, what we understood back over here is that Uru is the opportunity of soul. You are getting the opportunity of soul to do something in your life till this part, in 1 to 3 lok and 3 to 6 lok. You are just fulfilling the responsibility of soul. તમે તમારા આત્માની જવાબદારી પૂરી કરો છો. તમે કઈ નવું કરતા જ નથી. In entire life you are following your destiny because your destiny is about responsibility over here. But when you finish the FD and current account, okay, now your destiny is not your responsibility. Now your destiny is in your hand. It is the Uru. Okay, now destiny is in your hand. That is why you have the opportunity of the soul, because you are in the process of becoming the truth. Okay, now in this process, when you enter this process and when you play a role, you become the hero of the soul, because you are focusing on the soul itself. You are not focusing on the mind. Okay, and in this process, when you win the process, you become a Vijitatma. You win it. You want the opportunity of the soul. Okay, you want an opportunity. हमने कहीं opportunity મળે ને, reward મળે ને life માં. You want that reward in life. That is the opportunity of soul. That is Vijitatma. And who is going to help you from this Viratma to Vijitatma? That is Varuna. Who is going to help you is over here. Who is going to help you? Varuna. Now who is Varuna? Varuna is the lord of oceans and waves. He is the lord of oceans. Okay, this is question mark. So who is going to help you from moving from Viratma to Vijitatma is Varuna. Varuna is the lord of oceans. What is there in oceans? In oceans there are two things, that is water and salt. બે વસ્તુ છે ઓશનમાં. And it also consists of waves. Now see the personification. Our body, the most two important parts in our body is water and salt. The lymphatic fluid of the body and the blood, the water which is flowing in the body in blood, and the 75% of the body which is made up of water. Okay, so over here we can write 75% of body is made up of water. And talking about salt, okay, 80% of mind functions with the soul. Salt, okay, મીઠાથી મગજ હાલે છે અને પાણીથી બોડી હાલે છે. So who helps you to become a Vijitatma? That is Varuna. Varuna is the god of oceans. What is there in ocean? Ocean, there is water and there is salt. So is our body. There is 75% of water in our body and 80% of salt in our body. Salt હશે તો મગજ હાલશે. Salt નહીં હોય તો મગજ નહીં હાલે. Salt જેટલું ઓછું થયું, the more the salt is reduced from your mind, the lesser spontaneity reflexes will come to you. Your mind will stop working. Spontaneity હોય જશે. Lack of reflexes will start in your mind, because salt is necessary, sodium is necessary. Sodium, it is the basic powerhouse of your mind. Without sodium, mind is not going to work. Okay, similarly water is necessary for the body to work. Without water, body is not going to work. So how to become a victorious soul? You cannot become a victorious soul until and unless your body is healthy. To do ashasti, that is to do ashasti, that is to do mantra, yantra and tantra. What is the primary need? The primary need is a healthy body and a healthy mind. મન શાંત નહીં હોય ત્યાં સુધી મંત્ર ફીલ નહીં થાય. You can't be sensitive to vibrations until your mind is steady. You can't be steady in your mind until you meditate. You can't meditate until you have a steady mind. So first thing is your mind should be steady. Sodium balance should be there. Second thing, if your yantra is not powerful, your body is not powerful enough, how would you be fit? How can you be fit without the body being powerful? Okay. So how can you be fit? So the another thing is necessary is water. Water of the body. Water is going to keep your body healthy and salt is going to keep your mind healthy. With a mixture of both water and salt, if you keep the water balance intact, electrolyte balance intact in your body, you are going to function very good. And this is what Varuna is. Varuna is the god of oceans. So when you have this water and salt level intact, the waves of the ocean, that is the waves of your electromagnetic waves or the waves inside your body would be in control. You will not go with the avation. You will not go with tremendous changes in your life. You can control the waves inside your body. You can control the waves outside the body. How? By the blessings of Varuna, the god of ocean. Because the ocean is not just water, it is also water and salt. Okay. So, with the blessings of Varuna, only with the blessings of Varuna, you can be a Vijitatma. When you reach over here, okay, when you get the opportunity of soul, when you reach to the seventh loka, you are Viratma. When you reach to the seventh loka, okay, I reach to the seventh loka, I am Viratma. But if I don't have the blessings of Varuna, I can't be a Vijitatma. And if I am not a Vijitatma, I am going to fall down from the seventh loka. Why? Because of waves. There is a wave coming in my life, and either it will disrupt my water balance of the body, or it is going to disrupt the salt balance and my mind state. And with any of that things, I am going to do some mistake and I will again fall down. So whose blessings you need to remain steady on the seventh loka? You need the blessings of Varuna, the god of ocean. That is why it is mentioned in the second hymn. Varuna comes in the second hymn. Although the third hymn of the Rig Veda is of Ashwins. Okay, the third hymn is of Ashwins, but what is Varuna is itself mentioned in the second hymn. So who do you think is more important, Ashwins or Varuna? Varuna may not be having the third hymn dedicated with them, but they are hidden in the second hymn itself. So Varuna is more important than Ashwins. When you lack the blessings of Varuna, you will need Ashwins or doctors. Okay. So I hope everyone got this. I have to make some another table because I have to show something about Varuna. Okay. So I am erasing this right now just to understand something about Varuna. I hope people got this thing: responsibility, opportunity, and karmas. All the karmas, Sanship and everyone. Okay. કઈ રીતે FD 0 કરવી, કરંટ અકાઉન્ટ ને મેન્ટેન રાખવું, અને સેવિંગ્સ અકાઉન્ટ ની ચિંતા જ નથી કરવાની. લોકો ઊંધું વિચારે પહેલા સેવિંગ્સ અકાઉન્ટ ભેગું કરવા માટે, પૈસા હારા કામમાં કરવા માટે પહેલા જે છે એ તો પહેલા હરકું કરો પછી હારું કરવું. બગડેલું હારું કરવાનું હોય કે જે હારું હોય એડ કરવાનું પહેલા. So we were on Viratma and Vijitatma. Viratma to Vishitatma. Who is taking you from Viratma is hero of soul. This is winner of soul. Okay. So who takes you is Varna. I told you about Varna. Now, I told you the two aspects of Varna, that is water and salt. This is for the body, this is for the mind. Until and unless you will have body and mind stable, you can't be on the seventh floor. Over here you reach the seventh floor. Okay. When you come over here, okay. Okay, over here you have reached seventh loka. Over here, because you are Viratma, you have reached the seventh loka. But over here, you have sustained on the seventh loka. Okay, so when you be a Vijitatma, you sustain on the seventh loka. Viratma is when you reach to the seventh loka. Okay, so in between, how to sustain? In between there is Varuna. Varuna is going to teach you how to sustain. And in the process of sustaining, you will need a support of two things, that is body and the support of mind. This is Reet and Nyaya. The two philosophies of Varuna is Reet and Nyaya. Reet is the way, or say path, what you have to choose, and this is the method which you choose. Choosing the right path is Reet, and choosing the right method is Nyaya. Okay. So Reet plus Nyaya, that is water plus salt. You have to follow the two things in life. What is Reet plus Nyaya? Reet plus Nyaya is Artha. All the four things we learned, right? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. This is Artha. Getting my point?